Hi everyone, today we're looking at Legend of Keepers, the Prologue. This game was released in 2020 by Goblin Studios. As I understand it, it's opposite day in the world of RPGs. Rather than dungeon crawl in search of treasure, our duty is to protect the treasures of the dungeon company and populate it with monsters and traps to keep out those marauding heroes. I must say, this should be an interesting position to be in, a little gaming role reversal. So the question is, should you play it? So here we are in Legend of Keepers. I didn't originally intend for this episode to be narrated like this. You might have noticed I occasionally switch between two styles, either reaction or full-on narration. Just in case you're wondering, it's not really planned like that. I'll tend to do full-on voiceover narration if I think that my reaction to a game was stale, if the household wasn't silent in the time I allotted to recording the gameplay, or, in this case, if a game bogarts your video drivers while in full screen and you waste an hour of your life recording black. Legend of Keepers gives you a brief introduction to the very basic mechanics of the game through your Cyclops secretary here, and it's an interesting approach. I quite liked it.
We have a little time before they get here, so let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense. We always leave an empty room in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells.
Since you can see what the game looks like, I'm going to skip over the rest of the tutorial battle so we can get to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. When you finish a battle, you get a reward and you're thrown back into what I'm going to call the management screen. You'll get a notification of your employees' motivation because when they die in battle, they lose 2 points of this metric. The way you get motivation back is by garrisoning your employees until you get through your next battle. Now in this screen you will get random tasks that you can perform. Trainer lets you train your employees up a level, Merchant lets you buy stuff, Event gives you a random, event, and this could be nearly anything from finding a human wandering around your office to betting on boar races or resolving employee disputes. The layout of the dungeons usually goes 2 teams of monsters, 2 traps, 1 empty room to use a spell in, and the boss. You assign your employees to rooms or garrison them in the management screen and off you go. Once you click on the events Adventurers, Veterans, or Champions, you will get thrown into the dungeon setup phase. The aforementioned events just indicate the difficulty of the hero party you're about to face. In the first monster room, you'll position the employees you assign to that room in the management screen, and the same for the second one. You put down the traps, and your goal is then to go through the battle choosing what abilities your monsters use and what spell your dungeon boss will use in the empty room. Your goal is to either kill the adventurers, which is how you get blood, or make them run away, which is how you get tears. You can get gold by choosing it as a reward at the end of a successful dungeon or through events. Anyways, that should give you a basic guide of how the game works. Overall, I had some good fun with it, and it was quite alright to pass the time with. I hope you guys liked this episode, and please let me know in the comment section how you feel about these videos. Whether you like the live reactions or the voiceover commentary, whether you like when they're 20 minutes or when they're 10 minutes or when they're relatively short like this. I will catch you next time.